Hi, we're at the University of West London at the Townshend studio, and we're here to install Airsound Spatial. So we'll get it set up and I'll show you around. This iconic facility is home to an array of synthesizers donated by Pete Townshend. We set up the Airsound Spatial system and enjoyed some music in Atmos. Then my brother Guy caught up with Greg Smith, lecturer in music technology, to talk about what we'd heard.
Greg, very nice to be back here again.
Lovely to have you.
In the Townshend studio. Tell me more about the history of the studio and why it's here.
Well, we're in the University of West London in Ealing. This is where, or just around the corner, where Pete Townshend grew up. And this is where he studied when it was the Ealing College of Art in the early 1960s. And we're now housing Pete's synthesizer collection that collected over the years. Some famous pieces used on famous recordings and some more modern things. I think Pete, the last couple of years we've been working on this with Pete, and I really think he wanted to put the vintage instruments in the hands of the next generation of music creators to follow in his footsteps. So we're very lucky to have the space.
Of course, many of these synths I've spent many waking hours working on.
Just Synclavier in particular.
Synclavier, DX1, CSH. Yeah, it's an amazing collection. We're here today to donate an Airsound Spatial system to the university. What have been your first impressions upon hearing it?
Well, you told me it would blow me away, and you were right. I mean, that's a phrase used a lot, isn't it? But it does sound excellent in here. It's just, you see the smile come across people's faces that are in the room when you switch it on. And just the fact that it's only 4 speakers and we set it up so quickly, it really is, it has to be heard to be believed, certainly. Amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to with it, with the studios and with the students. And obviously you've got multiple facilities in here, different rooms, and presumably you'll be taking the system into other control rooms.
Yeah, that's the intention.
In the same way.
Well, because it can move so easily,
which
is just completely different than any other monitor system, isn't it, for a studio? So we can bring it into the Dolby Atmos studios, we can bring it into other practice spaces or performance rooms. All sorts of possibilities. And of course, playing the vintage synthesizers through it as well in here, which is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah, me too.
Great. Well, we'll stay in touch in the next few weeks, and we're looking forward to seeing what you get up to.
Yeah, please come back and see us again.
All right. Thanks again.
See you soon.